You are in the bed today.
Look, you keep asking me about it. It's like I hung it up there, and then I moved it, and I hung it up there.
The bed has been...
I'm just telling you, I've ridden that bike on some crazy so if the rim's got a scratch in it, it's not just because where it's hanging at, it's probably because I hit some with it.
Change your sheets. The bed is full of You have missed so much. You're killing me today.
I'm killing you.
Yes, absolutely. You've done one good thing today. You made some French toast.
Wolf Tick Nation, thank you guys for tuning into another Wolf Tick video episode. We're going to be going over this whole new $99 tailgate pad that I got back here behind me. We're going to go over an install on it, some of the pluses that this tailgate pad has as far as price goes, and some of the things that made me want to get this one as opposed to some other ones that were a little bit more expensive. Once we get done going over that, we're going to throw a little install in for you today. If you can see the board behind me, it says GT gets beefy. We're going to be doing a little install on these bars, and the reason they're beefy is because it's got a 35mm clamp on here. We're going to put on the GT Aggressor Pro. I'm going to talk about some of the reasons why I wanted to switch that out and give that a try on the GT, and also installing a new 35mm box stem. So we're going to put that pad on the truck, install it, show you guys what it looks like, put some bikes on there, try it out, and then we'll do a little real-time review, seeing if I can actually feel a difference with these big old bars on the GT Aggressor Pro, because right now it's got some 31.8s on it. But let's go ahead and break into this cycling deal tailgate pad, show you what all you get with it.
Wish I had something to break into.
Alright, so let's go ahead and break into this guy. Now, I've been wanting to try one of these for a very, very long time. The only thing that the downfall was the price. Everyone I've seen seemed to be about $130 or more, and I thought, well, it might be a easier way to haul your bike, but it's just still a little bit too expensive. So when I seen this one for under $100, we had to jump all over it. This is the whole cycling deal tailgate pad. This is the back, of course, that I'm going to say sits on the inside of your tailgate or inside your bed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it holds 6.
Well, it has 6 spaces.
It has 6 spaces on it. One of the things I'm curious on is how many bikes you can actually fit to going over your tailgate, and we're going to find that out. And seeing if they're actually going to be hitting each other. I was trying to get something to avoid that. Not only that, but the handlebars sometimes would hit the tailgate, and Daddy wasn't having it. So I wanted to go with this. It looks pretty simple. I mean,
might not have this if it starts to scratch the tailgate.
Now, one of the reasons I wanted to go with this tailgate pad as opposed to some of the cheaper ones, this one's got these little, I don't know, they feel like foam inserts, gel inserts for the lower part of your tube on the bike to go on. And some of the other bikes just had a regular Velcro strap. Also, I kind of like that little bit of extra there on that Velcro strap. So that's one of the reasons. Another cool thing, I thought this only came with one. This is the larger of the two that you can get, but it's got 2 little areas here to put some tools. It's got one over there, and it's also got one over here, so that's pretty cool. But man, I'm impressed with the inside here. It kind of feels like the inside of a horse blanket. It's really, really soft. Pretty simple design out here. So I'm guessing these are here. These are what actually straps it onto your tailgate. Looks like pretty long. Looks just like the material that they use for seat belts, just a little bit thinner in width. And then it straps onto the back part of your little strap back here. It's kind of cool, and it's smart thinking on their part. Got this big old flap, which is padded in itself. God, big old flap there, I guess, so you can go ahead and open up your tailgate if you're not hauling any bikes. The outside here seems like it might be, I don't know, it can get wet. Maybe you can just wipe it down. But like saying earlier, the only thing I'm worried about, my dad's worried about, is if this material here gets dirt or mud on it, that's going to be a big problem. All right, so for the price of $100, it looks to be pretty good quality. It feels good. There was a Fox one that was about $125, and it carried, I think, 6 bikes as well. It didn't have the tool pouches, which I really like. I do carry a toolbox with us whenever we travel, but like a fork pump, maybe like a chain breaker, some of the tools that you don't need all of the time, but you just might need it. That stuff would be good to keep back here in the back, so that's probably some of the stuff that I will keep back there. But to have the option to have 2 little pockets for that kind of stuff is pretty cool. Maybe that or some riding gloves, you know, something that gets muddy. At the end of the day, you can just throw it in the back here, and then it's in the back of the truck. You don't have to worry about it. Before before we do the install on this and take it out to the truck and try fitting some bikes in there, which we're going to do here in a little bit, let's go ahead and jump to the GT Aggressor Pro, getting beefified and putting the stem and the handlebars on. The reason I wanted to go with these Raceface Chester bars, these are $36. I think one heck of a deal whenever it comes to a bar that's $7.80 and a bar that is a 35mm clamp. That's pretty damn cheap. Now, am I going to like it? I don't know. We'll find out on this video here in a little bit when we take these things out to the trail. Now, it's supposed to, every time I was using these bars, you can actually feel the outsides going in and out a little bit. And that does take some of that strain off of your arms and your shoulders because it's not all vibrations going through like it would on a bar that's way sturdier, way thicker, like the 35mm. So I thought, well, if I get a thicker bar, something that I can feel every little movement with, I think I would like that. I think I'll be more into that. So why don't I go ahead and get these, and then while I'm at it, we'll get the stem. The stem was $30, the box stem, which is a pretty good deal on that. It's a 40mm length with 8-degree rise, not very much. Something very similar to this Zoom that I have on here now. Alright, so we got done with the install of the box stem. 35mm, both the bars, the Raceface Chesters, and the stem. We're going to see if that actually makes a little bit of a difference, if that's an upgrade. Let's go ahead and go out to the truck now. Let's finish the install of this tailgate pad, and let's find out if it really does a good job of hauling bikes better than the 2-bike one that we're used to. I was kind of thinking about this earlier. This tailgate is really wide up top. You know, it's a Chevy Silverado. There's some trucks that have a thinner top of the tailgate, but this one's kind of funky. I'm hoping that doesn't mess up with the hauling ability or the bike's moving around any. Alright, let's go ahead and drop this tailgate down, run these straps through here. Kind of hard to run these through. It's almost a 2-man job. It's supposed to hold 6 bikes. We got 3 bikes we're going to try it on. 3 bikes. Okay, so the first part is done. Now let's make sure we're not going to contact these latches when we go up. I can already see the not wanting to take this thing off. Because the process that you have to go through.
That's what my concern is.
Let's go ahead and I think that's it for the most part. Let's go ahead and get a bike in here and see how it looks and see what kind of room we can come up with. All right. All right, first bike, we got the GT. All right, this might be a problem for some people. If I'm going to haul all 6 bikes in the back of this truck, that derailleur is hitting the top of the wheel well. As soon as I go to scoot it in there, that derailleur is going to be scratching back and forth. So I'm going to scoot this bike over one just so we avoid that. All right, next bike, Schwinn aluminum comp. All right, not too bad. Might be able to throw it on this one. All right, the pedals aren't interfering at all with each other, and neither are the tires or the forks. All right, last, the 29er. 29-inch. Let's see if this wheel makes any contact. So obviously I can put it all the way over here and it's not messing up with the wheel well because the derailleur's on the inside.
Wow.
That's a lot of wiggle. See? Not too much on these guys.
That one's got a little bit too, but
I'm worried about the interference there.
We'll find out what happens.
Yeah. That was a cycling deal. Tailgate pad install. A little involved. You might want to get 2 people. Hell, maybe even 3. But all right, guys, let's go ahead and hit those trails with that GT. Alright guys, we'll travel all the way to the waterworks here in Hot Springs. Just wanted to show you guys a little update. The tailgate pad is still on here. The bikes have not been rubbing against each other. I'm feeling pretty damn good about it, and these things were pretty stable on the way down here. But anyway, let's go ahead and take the GT Aggressor Pro on the cat's meow and see what it's all about. Alright, well, here we go. So glad that bike pad worked out, tailgate pad. We'll see over time how it wears and everything, but I think it's a pretty simple design, a little funky as far as strapping it to the truck, but let's talk about these bars a little bit. There's no amount of vibration, pretty much, that you don't feel. And I didn't realize, man, whenever I ride Hayes Creek Run, that Black Diamond downhill, it's a little over 2 miles of downhill. And when you get done, I mean, your forearms are feeling it a little bit, but that fork mixed with those bars absorbing everything really helps out with the fatigue overall of your upper body. With these guys, I can say right now, I can feel everything. I mean, it's that big of a difference. They just feel so much more connected to the road, if that makes sense. I'm feeling everything. Although the fork is absorbing a lot of stuff, but once I do this here and I go back to the lockout, I mean, every little thing I'm feeling. There's no flex whatsoever. Feels beefy and strong up here with that stem. It's enough talk about these bars. Let's go see how they feel going down it. The cat's meow. Let's fast forward to it, guys. Hot Springs, Arkansas. Got the Raceface 35mm bars on here. No need to stop and put my seat down. We got a dropper. Got the box stem. Let's see how this sucker goes. It's been a good day. Bikes came to Hot Springs safely with the new tailgate pad. Okay, drop this up and down a little bit. Get some speed here. Oh yeah, nice and smooth. Oh yeah, I'm loving these bars. Really feels like I can bear down and preload on these little jumps here with the big fat bars. Not that I couldn't before, but like I always say, I didn't realize the amount of room. Here we go. Got these little whoops here. We're gonna hit some tabletops. There we go. Yeah. A little sideways on the last one. Man, these things feel great. All right, got a good little spot here between the trees, the famous tree split. Sure these bars will handle it no problem. Oh yeah. God, this bike's so smooth. That Acolyte group set, so smooth and quiet. Here we go. Oh yeah. I love the positioning of these bars and stem. It's great. Big tabletop here. Nice. Be able to bear down here in these little switchbacks. Man. Oh yeah. Golly. All right, well, this is the end of the cat's meow. Hope y'all enjoy it. It's a great trail. All right, well, I think today, all in all, with the tailgate pad over there and the GT Aggressor Pro with the Box 35 stem and the Raceface Chester 35mm clamp handlebars, success. Yeah, I'm liking the whole feel of it. Really big and beefy feeling, but yeah, man. Pretty cool little video. Appreciate you guys watching. If you guys want to get a hold of one of those tailgate pads yourselves, you guys can check out the affiliate link down in the description below. And also, we'll try and find the box bar and the Raceface handlebars on there as well. $36 bars, $30 stem, $99 tailgate pad. Appreciate you guys watching Wolf Tick videos. If you want to help support our channel with making content, buy us a cup of coffee. We'll even send you a sticker.
It's cold out.
It's cold out. We'll send you a cup of. We'll send you a damn sticker. Appreciate it, guys.